Just do it.
Welcome, I'm Leon and this is HKB, the film channel where we get to Hong Kong and beyond. And today we're going to be looking into my top 25 Jackie Chan films. Currently we're at numbers 10 running down to number 6. If this is your first video, please stop right now and go back a couple and start with 25 down to 21 and then 20 down to 16 and then 15 down to 11, and that will catch you up to where we are today. If you do happen to like the videos and you enjoy them, please have a little look at what else we have to offer. We've got all sorts of videos on channels, from unboxings to listings to just straight reviews. Usually I have my co-host and wife, Miss Shaz, but currently she's working on some other projects behind the scenes. I hope you liked today's video, and thank you for everybody that's been watching and supporting along so far. If you do happen to like this video, please give us a little thumbs up. It really helps the channel to get seen, get noticed on the YouTube algorithm, and we'd be extremely grateful for it. So without delaying any more, let's get into it. Let's speed things up a little bit. Here is my number 10 slot. So my number 10 slot, it is 1988, and Jackie is sequeling one of his all-time greatest smash hits. Of course, it is Police Story 2. What an incredible film. I really like the pacing in this one. There's some really fast and frantic battles in this film. We have, of course, the end fight with Benny Lai, Ben Lam and John Chang. It's absolutely incredible. They play a real trio of awful villains. They're like blowing people up, they're planting explosives everywhere. They're quite cruel, in fact. You know, the way they torture Jackie and May when they capture them in this, the things they make him do, it's got drama in it, it's got high tension in it. I feel like Jackie really tried to up the ante in this one, and you can see by the outtakes that, you know, he really suffered for his art in this film. There's a scene where he accidentally jumped through what was real panes of glass. It was supposed to have been jumping through the fake glass, but he accidentally ended up going through the wrong panes and went through the real one. You can see it all in the outtakes, all the suffering, all the patching up he needed. And there's other little asides in this, like we have a really young Sean Lau in there, and he's paired up with Michael Chow as a couple of CID police officers. Little things like that are great for all the Hong Kong movie fans out there to go back, watch and spot, because as your knowledge grows, when you go back and watch again, you see all these wonderful things in there. I can't say enough about the running battles in this. Just the fight scene in the park alone, it's so frantic, it's crazy, it's great. It's Police Story 2, it's number 10 in my list. So number 9, a slightly different pick. We're going to 2009, and Jackie is joined by a half Hong Kong cast and a half Japanese cast. And this film was directed by Derek Yee. It is, of course, the Shinjuku incident. What I like about this film is that Derek Yee manipulated Jackie to give the film that he wanted to give, but I think it paid off dividends. You know, the serious performance that you get from Jackie in this one, it's really good. It's absolutely fantastic. It shows just how capable of an actor that he is. And alongside him, Daniel Wu also plays a rather good role. There's so many good actors in this, and we have people like Fan Bingbing in there, and the Japanese actor Takanaka Naoto, who is extremely good as the main cop that's trying to chase down the immigrants in this. There's some real villainous scum that play the Yakuza in this, really sort of evil, twisted. Some of the things they do, it can be quite shocking at times, but I like that. It gives this film a rather sharp edge. You don't often see Jackie in films that punch you in the gut this hard that often, and Shinjuku incident really is absolutely magnificent. The performances, the photography, the drama, the way the actors work together, you know, both the Hong Kong cast and the Japanese cast are absolutely batting it out the ballpark, and the action was done by Chin Kar Lok, and it is fantastic. Although it's not your typical modern day martial art action film, what action is in there is extremely hard hitting. So that is my number 9 slot, the Shinjuku incident. So moving on swiftly to number 8 in my countdown. It's from 1989. It's another Jackie Chan smash hit, another one directed by himself. It is Mr. Canton and Lady Rose. Some of you might know it by the title Miracles, or Miracles the Canton Godfather. Jackie's co-star in this one is the lovely, fabulous star that was Anita Mew. She's incredible in this, and she looks $1 billion. We get to hear her sing, which is fantastic to have that soundtrack with her lovely voice on it. Absolutely incredible. We've got such a great cast in this. There's some Shaw stars in there, or former Shaw stars. We have Lo Lei and Lee Hoi Sang. We've got some modern day Hong Kong villains. We've got Billy Chow in there. And we've also got actresses like Gloria Yip and Blink and You'll Miss Her. Amy Yip, hard to believe, but you can miss her in this. And there's so many others. You got like Chung Fat in there. Yuen Bu pops up for cameo. It's not just about the cast though. This film has a really strong story, and the stunts that Jackie puts in this one, they fit the story very well. The fighting, it feels a little bit different to some of these other films. It's almost a run and fight battle like say Project A Part 2, but more static environment than that for some of the fights. But I really like it. You know, Jackie's playing a magnificent role in this, and this story has a lot of heart in it. And he also pushed the boat out because he had been criticised for only being able to make action or comedy. So he attempted to make a serious film in this, and this film is essentially a remake of Frank Capra's A Pocket Full of Miracles. And I think Jackie does a really good job. It's incredible performances all around, incredible camera shots which Jackie had put his own hand in. You know, he supervised every level of the production on this film, and you can really see the effort and the finished product. This is one of the most polished Jackie Chan films, and it is my number 8, Mr. Canton and Lady Rose. We're going even further back for number 7, going back to 1978 to a film that has widely been credited for making Jackie Chan the star that he is today. It is Snake in the Eagle's Shadow. Now this one's often overlooked in favour of Drunken Master, which really cemented his career, but for me, Snake in the Eagle's Shadow is a better film. The story in it is much better. It's absolutely fantastic. It's the first time he's paired off with Simon Yuen, and in this one the relationship feels a little bit more genuine. It feels a little bit more like there's some father feelings from Simon Yuen towards Jackie in this one. Dean Sheck's in there as well, and of course we have the super kicker Wong Jong Lee. I really like the fight at the end of Snake in the Eagle's Shadow. It's a real classic for me. Yuen Wu-ping directed a masterpiece with this one, and he really set a trend for kung fu movies going forward. Jackie was absolutely superb in this. He was in such good shape. He really was a physical specimen back then. And we have Roy Horan in this too. You know, this cast is absolutely splendid for a kung fu movie, and the performances are right on point. And there's a certain feel I get with this, and plus the soundtrack as well. But that soundtrack, when he's training, when he's like snaking up the poles and getting the eggs without cracking them, it's incredible. I watched this one so many times on so many different copies, and I still will do going forward. That's my number 7 pick, Snake in the Eagle's Shadow. 1988 brings us to one of my favourite performances from Jackie in a Sammo Hung directed film. It is one of the 3 Dragon films, and it is, I can confirm, Dragons Forever. I absolutely love and adore Dragons Forever. At one point it was my most watched Jackie Chan film. Maybe it probably still is. I've watched it so many times. The first time I saw it in a shop, it was in HMV, an ex-rental VHS, and it had the Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars cover on it. It had Andy Lau, Jackie Chan, Yuen Bu on the cover, but it was actually Dragons Forever. And I watched it through 3 times in the same day. I just couldn't believe how incredible the martial arts were in this. Not just from Jackie, but from Sammo and Yuen Bu and Billy Chow, and of course Benny the Jet Urquidez. We've also got Dean Yip in there and Pauline Young. You've got Yuan Wah, Philip Cole, Chung Fat, Lowell Lays even in there, Roy Chow. It's just an incredible cast, but it's, for me, possibly one of the best performances of the three together, the three dragons, Jackie Chanuary and Yuan Bu. The way they fight together in this film, it's incredible, it's spectacular to watch, and it makes you wish so hard that they continued and done more together. I've never put this film on for anybody, not seen somebody laugh at the scene when Jackie's trying to get Pauline Young out of the apartment and he keeps coming back to the front door to give her something that she's forgotten, and he's got a black eye, he's got a bloody nose. It's absolutely hysterical. And yeah, that is it. That is the final one for today's pick. It is Dragons Forever from 1988, an absolutely incredible film. So if you managed to stick with me all the way through today's video, well done. It probably was an ordeal, but thank you anyway. And if you did enjoy it, by some chance, some miracle, please hit that like, and that will encourage me to do more if you're that gluttonous punishment. Next time, next Wednesday, I will do my top 5. It will be from 5 to 1, so please come back and join me then and see what my final 5 are in my Jackie Chan Top 25 Jackie Chanuary special. I will see you then.